Hi guys, I'm here today talking about the basics, the beard. As you can see, I'm quite an accomplished beardsman. What I will say in advance is though, I'm not going to be trying to reinvent the wheel here. I know there's a lot of amazing beard content out there. I've seen it myself on YouTube. I've done my research, as I'm sure you have. What I want to do is just basically come at it from my own point of view, represent for the UK because a lot of the videos I see online, it's all seems to be American based. So yeah, UK all the way. So this video today is just an introduction to the basics, the beard basics. That even though people who have beards still don't understand various basic aspects of beard growing, so I just want to clear up some things. Firstly, number one, when it comes to beard growing, beard hair is not the same as your head hair. It's never going to be the same. So if you've got dark, kind of wavy, thick hair, you may not necessarily have a dark, wavy, thick beard. That's just the way it is. The hair on your face is different than the hair on your head. I know that seems kind of obvious, but a lot of people who grow beards, I've spoken to people and they're honestly shocked when their beards grow in, and they're like, I honestly thought it was going to lock my hair. It'll never will. Okay. If we're being completely honest, beard hair is actually more similar to pubic hair, unfortunately. um, and that's very apparent in some people because some people can't grow their beards in very well, and it does look like they've literally just stuck pubes to their face. And people with those beards need to shave that shit off. That's my first rule right there. Um, what else? Okay, yep. Okay, what the way your beard grows is going to be completely different to the way anybody else's beard grows. The exact same way as everyone's hair is different, everyone's beard is going to be different. So if you're looking at some guy on the internet and he's got this amazing lush, wavy, thick beard, and you think I want something like that, it may not happen for you. You may be lucky, you may get exactly what you want, but generally speaking, the way your beard grows is going to be completely different to the way somebody else's beard is going to grow, and that's just the way it is. And the secret there is to work with what you've got. You know, that's my advice on that one. Thirdly, when it comes to beard growing, the basic thing to remember is it takes time. That is the ultimate answer to beard growing. If you want to grow a beard, you need to be patient. You need to let it grow, essentially. I know it's hard. I know there are periods when you're trying to grow a beard where it looks a mess. It's irritating. It's itchy. It looks really scruffy. Makes you look dirty. It's like there is that stage. Um, but if you can get past that stage and you do have the ability to kind of grow in a decent beard after that stage, it's worth sticking with because beards are awesome. I mean, I love beards. I love having a beard. But they are hard work. You do have to put work in. It's not simple as just letting it grow on your face and leaving it. I spend a lot of time on my daily routine. And if you told me that 20 years ago, I would have said you're mental, you know. But beard growing is tough. Okay, so now we've covered some of the basics about beards. And actually, I'll say something else. Your own beard can grow in very unusual ways, also. Like, for example, my beard, the left hand side of my face, the beard grows differently than it does on the right hand side of my face. Now, I'm not sure if that's the case for everyone. I'm sure some people are completely symmetrical. Um, but yeah, it does cause a lot of problems. It takes a lot of work to kind of style it and get it and train it to be, to kind of look the same. But yeah, both sides do grow differently, which makes it a kind of unique challenge to deal with. But it's worth it. It really is. So now I've covered some of the basics about actual beard growing. I'm going to go into some of the basic toolkit that you're going to need if you're serious about growing a beard. Um, this is something that I would advise everyone to do if you're going to get into bearding. So your first basic purchase should be a good comb, a decent beard comb. This is a Kent comb, and all the research that I've done would suggest that this is the best. So Kent combs are really, really good. They kind of just really, really good. They don't tangle. They just go straight through your beard. You know, there's no kind of sticking or pulling or getting tangled up. It's just really, and it's a really, really nice comb to use. Most will have the thicker tines and then the smaller ones at the end. That's for more kind of like, you know, your mustache area. These are really good for just generally, you know, combing your beard, but also when you apply oil, which I'll get into in another video. But when you apply oil, the comb's really good for getting it through the actual beard itself. Also, a round brush for, you know, this is really good if you decide that you're going to blow dry your beard on a regular basis. These are really good for kind of, you know, getting up and under and giving yourself volume. So yeah, this is quite good. Really cheap, like £5 off Amazon, I think. So something like that. And then you need a really good beard brush. So most beard brushes, it's boar hair, I think. So I've got like kind of like a paddle brush here that my wife owns, but it works really well for me. So this is really good for just kind of like finishing your beard routine in the morning. I use it whenever I apply my oil, get the comb in, and then finish off just lightly brushing with the beard brush. It's really good. So those are your 3 basic bits of kit that I would suggest you buy if you're going to get into bearding. As I say, the next video I'm going to do is going to cover the basics of products that you're going to need for your beard if you are intending on growing it to a certain length. The other thing I would say just about the basics of beard growing, I'm growing mine out at the moment for a year. So I think I last had my beard properly, the length trimmed in December. It's now, we're near the end of March. So I'm going to keep it going until the end of January, just because I'm curious just to see what kind of length I can get on it. What you will notice is though, there's a certain point where it won't grow anymore, and I'm curious to know where mine is. Terminal length, I think, is the term that they use. So there's a point where your beard won't grow any further. And then I've also noticed that some people with longer beards, it kind of gets wispy at the ends. So rather than being thick and full and kind of looking good, you kind of get this effect where it's, you know, see-through and wispy, and it just doesn't look like, kind of like this, so it doesn't grow. And my suggestion there is, if you reach that point, you know, as much as you might not want to, get it trimmed back to a decent kind of like healthy looking length. Again, it's all individuals, like we all have different beard hair, we all have different ways that our hair grows, and it's really interesting to see the differences out there. Another thing is, you know, try not to have too much beard envy. I do, I mean, I watch quite a lot of beard videos on YouTube, and everyone, I think, has a better beard than I do. You know, I'm thinking, I wish my beard looked like that, I wish I could do that with my beard, I wish I could do things. So the secret is to just enjoy your beard for what it is. You know, make the most of what you've got, because I guarantee that as much as you're jealous of other people's beards, people are going to look at yours and think the same thing. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, it's the same with hair. You always look at people's hairstyles, you think, I wish my hair looked like that. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, there's other people out there looking at your hair going, I wish I had hair like that. So it's just life. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Next time I'm going to go into products So things like oils, balms, beard washes, you know, beard butters, you know, there's a whole range of products out there. Some you do need, some, you know, it's not really worth investing in. I'm going to go into kind of like, you know, I'll try and be, you know, the do's and the don'ts, and I'm going to be honest because I've done a lot of research. Um, but one final message that I would like to get across today in the Beard Basics video uh, is essentially there's a lot of information out there. So if you are like me, you are growing a beard and you're watching a lot of content online, you're going to come across a lot of contradictory information. So you're going to have guys telling you that, you know, you should use certain products, or you shouldn't use certain products, or you shouldn't blow dry your beard, or you should blow dry your beard, or you should be washing your beard every day, or you should be washing your beard once a month, or, you know, there's going to be a lot of contradictory information out there. And my biggest piece of advice I would give to anybody who's growing a beard is basically do what's right for you. Not all of this stuff is going to be right for you. So do the research, try things out, you know, experiment with what you've been told. Sometimes it'll work for you, sometimes it won't. If it doesn't work for you, it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. What won't work for you, but works for other people, it doesn't matter, you know, because some things will work for you that don't work for other people. It's all individual, you know. Beard growing, it's a complicated individual process, and it's hard work and it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. So my best advice is to listen to all the advice, take what's useful for you, forget the rest, and just go for it. You know, have fun with it. So my next video, as I say, is going to be about products, but I just wanted to get across some, you know, beard facts and the basic toolkit that you're going to need today. I hope it's been informative. I hope it's been useful. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.